There we go. We are live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Monday Speaker Series. I am so excited to have Katherine with us today. Now, as usual, every Monday at 7 p.m. UK time, we're going live to share knowledge with you amazing people, to share knowledge in nutrition, to share knowledge in health, mindset, and so many other amazing things, because we all know that health is not one size fits all. It is so many amazing things. So today I wanted to introduce you Katherine, who's a wedding wellness coach. And Katherine and I actually met today. Which is amazing. And she is obviously a bad mom, balanced, authentic, and deserving, which is awesome.
Yes. Well, I'm in demand.
Oh, no.
Okay. I might just need. Are you okay? You're okay.
That's fine. All good. There we go. You know what? We all need to deal with tantrums every now and then and being in demand. So it is real life, and this is how we are. So thank you, Katherine, for taking time and coming on today.
I'm doing good. I was hoping this one would be asleep, but she had. You want a strawberry flavour? Your yogurt? No. Okay. I might have to get her a strawberry treat. That should do the job, shouldn't it? I'm so sorry.
That's absolutely fine. So I'm just going to keep talking until then. What I'm going to check out is who is live with us. If you are here with us live, give us a hey where you are tuning in from. So Katherine and I met today at one of the networking events, and we started talking, and we realized that actually we really agree on a lot of things, and I wanted to share her knowledge and what she's all about. She shared a little bit about being a wedding wellness coach. So I was like, whoa, what does that mean? What's a wedding wellness coach? So as soon as she gives a strawberry yogurt to her daughter, she will come and tell us all about that. But in the meantime, do let us know if you're watching live, because obviously we love to say hi to our supporters, to everyone who is here. We're streaming this onto Facebook page, Facebook group, and YouTube. So wherever you are, just give us a hi from wherever you are, and we would love to speak to you. There, we got Katherine back. I'll unmute you. And there we go. So Katherine, your turn. I would love for you to introduce yourself to the audience, to say a little bit about who you are, what is a wedding wellness coach, and how did you get there? How did you start doing that?
Awesome, cool. So, hi everyone. So I am a wedding wellness coach, and it all began after I had my first child, 7 years ago almost, and I just knew I wasn't going back to the office job. That just wasn't happening, and I'd always been the person that planned the events and planned charity dues and bits and bobs like that, and was just going round in my head, what can I do, what can I do, what can I do? And it just came together. I have always loved weddings. So there's a little newspaper snippet of me at 5 years old. I just wanted to be married and be a bride. So once I'd been married, I just wanted to still be involved in that world and help other people. And so, I became a wedding planner and met lots of amazing people. I put on wedding shows, so I got to know lots of suppliers and, could build that relationship with the suppliers so I could trust them to recommend to my brides and grooms as well. And then I have also, whilst doing that, obviously with motherhood, your needs change and you become a lot more aware of what your body needs. I think that as soon as you find out you're pregnant, you're like, I'm not just looking after me now. Although it shouldn't take that, because we should all look after ourselves at whatever stage of life. But for me, it was pregnancy, and then having an ongoing issue that I was just like, oh, you know, I'm a mum, I'm getting old and tired. It's just what happens, isn't it? That's life. And then someone's like, just go to the doctor, just get checked out, see what's going on. And it took a few. It was basically I kept getting these recurring rashes on my feet, and I was like, I'm not going to the doctor just for that. But it turned out it was actually an autoimmune condition. And that was my body's way of telling me, we don't want this stuff in your body anymore. Get out. And so, again, that was the wake up for me to really review what I was putting into my body. And I cut sugar. I just recommend anyone to just cut sugar. It's my biggest bugbear. It just everywhere. Kids' cereal. It's just like, it's no need. You know?
So it's hidden. It's really hidden places.
Yeah, it's just I've become a real label watcher because I've had to. I don't have dairy. I don't have wheat, and it just appears in the most random of places. So, and I've always believed that natural is the best way. As close as you can get to that is always going to be good. So yeah, that's what I did. So that started me learning more about nutrition, and with that sort of the meditation, and through the weddings I got to know lots of people that that did personal care, beauticians and things like that, and also holistic practitioners. And I qualified as a Reiki practitioner last year because there weren't so many weddings last year. And then it's just all come together because, yeah, it was so sad last year. I think I shut myself away from the wedding world because I just you know, I couldn't put my all into it because it wasn't all happening. But obviously now the world is coming back to life a little bit, and it's just I feel the need more than ever to help these brides in particular. Obviously I can relate more to the brides to be, and ordinarily without a global pandemic it's a stressful time and they're worried about what they're going to look like and this, that and the other. And yeah, I just want to give them that big holistic hug and make them just feel happy with themselves no matter what else is going on.
Oh, this is beautiful. I absolutely love your mission. And as you said, planning a wedding for a lot of people is just so stressful. And I see women really, really being overwhelmed. And, you know, if they don't take care of their health, then everything else suffers as well. So obviously I always pop some science into my conversations, and we always know how directly linked nutrition, mental health, immune system, levels of energies are, all these things. So that is so extremely important. Now, obviously, health is a holistic thing, like you said yourself. It's not just eating right. It is so many things. Here in Bad Mom Club, obviously, we focus mostly on nutrition and mindset, but this is why I bring in people like yourself to educate us on other aspects of health as well. So it's super, super important. So we were talking today a little bit about, you know, nutrition and all these links, and I was telling you about my Bad Mom Club, and you were like, oh, this is right. And we were discussing the topic of bloating.
Yes.
And I know bloating is actually one of the things that women struggle with most. That's okay. We are authentic here, little helpers, so absolutely no problem. So yeah, bloating is one of the things women struggle with most, especially when they're not really aware that they might have certain intolerances, certain autoimmune conditions and stuff like that. So I worked with quite a lot of women who suffer from IBS, IBD, colitis, a lot of different things. And of course, I've seen real life examples of, you know, bloating that kind of looks like you're pregnant.
I know.
And it's really, really bad. So what are your kind of experiences with bloating, and what are your top tips in beating the bloat?
Yes, yeah. So the irony actually is when I was coming up for the diagnosis, we were trying for a baby as well. So I'd be getting bloated thinking, ooh, and the other symptoms were getting dizzy and all of this. And I was like excited and then like, oh, no, it's not that. But yeah, that was my body's way of telling me I needed to change. And yeah, so like we were saying, there's no one size fits all for this. Our bodies, even, you know, week on week, they're going to change. So following just, yeah, there are certain diet plans that will work for a certain amount of time, but not if you're intolerant to what they're telling you shouldn't have.
Yeah.
So I would say the minimum, get the test. I mean, I had, oh, what's the name of it? It's basically your body tells you what you can and can't have. It's incredible. I'm very much into that energy and how that all works. But that's basically little vials of different ingredients placed against your body. And if your arm moves away from your body, that's saying, no, I don't want this. And if your arm stays, then it's okay. You can tolerate it. And that was my go-to pre-COVID, because that's obviously a hands-on treatment. More recently, I've done just the hair sample in an online place, and the amount of detail is so thorough. And there is the gut health section within that as well, which I think is so important. When I first heard of it, I think it's easy to be a bit skeptical because it's not a very well understood area. But something I read the other day, you know, about, you think how much space your intestines take up. You know, you stretch out your intestines hundreds of miles. It's in that area. It's too crazy. So if that part of your body isn't working, the part that, you know, is responsible for giving you all of your nutrients and, you know, extracting those nutrients from your food and processing what it needs to process, is just incredible. So yeah, I think the apps, oh, I know, look, let's just have a little looky on here. What have you done to it?
Yeah.
Yeah, just knowing what your body can and can't have is the number one. That's the number one.
Absolutely. So awareness definitely is an extremely important part. And I feel like most people keep doing what you mentioned before. Most people keep kind of keeping one eye shut or turning a blind eye to the problem that is ongoing. So especially, I'm just gonna mute you. Women in special, we are used to kind of we're used to living with pain, which is absolutely incredible, and we really shouldn't be. So when we're actually trying to go on with our lives, go on with our busyness, with everything that we're doing, it is super, super stressful, because you're like, oh, you know, I'm in pain, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, oh, it's gonna go, but we're not actually paying attention to that pain or to that problem. So actually taking time and identifying this is definitely the key. So yeah, thank you for sharing this. And I mean, I can see that you've got a stressful time. Are you okay?
No, I think Daddy's coming.
All right, okay. So yeah, so basically, I'm done. Lara,
Oh, it wasn't meant
now
to
I've got mine.
Right.
I'm on the call.
Oh.
Honestly, today's life is,
I know. One of those things.
Brought to you by crazy motherhood.
Yeah, well, it's bad, but it's good.
All right.
Yeah.
Right. So, what we can take away from our conversations today, because we're gonna wrap up quicker, because obviously we've got children that need us today, so it's just one of those days, absolutely no problem. But what we can take away from today is the fact that you need to take care of yourself. That's one thing, obviously, always, not just when you start feeling the problems. And awareness is one of the most important parts of, anything. As soon as you feel pain, pain is your message that something's not working in your body. You shouldn't be just saying, it's just pain, and letting it go. This is not going to the gym and lifting weights and being a little bit in muscular stress. That's not it. Okay, pain is the message that something is not okay within your body. It is not normal to wake up tired. It is not normal to be bloated like you're 6 months pregnant. These things are not normal. And the fact that we make it our own normal is just because we are not aware of how our body works. And also because we don't know what to do with that information. A lot of times we see the information, we say, I just get really tired, or I just have massive cravings for chocolate, or I bloat a lot, and then, the jeans fit me in the morning, but they don't fit me anymore in the afternoon. We see that, but we don't know what to do with this information. So this is why awareness is so, so, so important. So ladies, if there is someone who is getting, ready for a wedding and wants a holistic approach to their general wellness, to, feeling better, looking better, all these kind of things with someone as amazing as Katherine. I mean, how amazing is she? She's got a very needy 3-year-old screaming on live, and she's totally smashing it. So humongous applause to you, Katherine, because these things, I know they're super stressful. I've got one 5-year-old here, so been there, done that. So well done. And yes, ladies, please do get in touch. What we're going to do is Katherine's going to send me her links, and I'm going to drop them into the comments below. And also I'm going to change the description of this video, and they're going to be in the description as well. So very easily findable. You can click on it and just message her. She's a lovely, lovely lady. As I said, we've met today, literally today, on a networking event. And we started chatting. We had 2 minutes, speedy networking. It's like speed dating. So it's like, I like you. I like you. All right, let's get chatting. So if you are in my Bad Mom Club weight loss support group, then please do click on the hashtag collaborations, and then you can easily access this video. Of course, I would love to thank everyone for your time today, and we're going to get Katherine back on at some point to have a more detailed conversation when we actually have some men in the house who can take care of our children at a time. I don't know about you, but today is like the only evening my partner is not at home.
She had the power snooze at the danger nap, isn't it? Yeah. So she's quiet now, typically.
Of course.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, obviously, if I were to be at your wedding, the children would be at home.
Yes.
No, that's brilliant. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you for hopping on. It was so last minute, and it's amazing to see what us moms actually can do, because having children should not stop us. Yes, it is a little bit of distraction, but whoever has children understands that, life goes on, and children will grow up. We need to treasure the times that we have right now. And looking back, this is going to be one of the best videos, because you totally smashed your authentic part. So I love it.
Yeah, what you see is what you get, 100%.
There you go. Well, thank you so much for coming on. Thank you for taking the time and chatting to us. People, get in touch with Katherine. She's awesome. And I will see you next Monday at 7 p.m. Have a good evening. Bye.